these are the games you have to win if you take it seriously.
Sports presents Thursday night of the NBA. Hi, everyone. Midway through the season now, RJ, how important is a team's rhythm at this point of the season?
You need to have your set schedule and routine, things that keep you grounded and let you go about your business on the court.
And MP tries to bring out his best when he's matched up against any of the league's top teams. You know, he has said it publicly, but he puts a lot of stock in games like this one.
And that's the thing about MP. He loves the challenge. We've already seen how he can raise his game in this kind of a situation. I know he's more than fired up for this contest.
Now Sacramento starting five. They've got Domantas Sabonis. OG Anunoby is out there with Naz Reid. Then it's Chris Middleton. And it's Ivy in at the point guard. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk with San Antonio's head coach. Now, the two of us talked about how important it is to make sure Chris Middleton doesn't get going. Coach said he's an all-star caliber player for a reason. Now, I told our guys to make sure we know where he is on the floor at all times. Now, it sounds like they respect and are aware just how impactful Middleton can be. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David.
At the line for the Kings, Naz Reid.
Both free throws good from Reid. Not a fast start here for the Spurs. They are a hot team right now. 7 consecutive wins and looking for number 8 tonight.
You can feel the energy in the air around this team. They know they are on a roll and they are committed to keeping it going as long as they can.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs. A lot of top free agents have got to be looking at them now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
Now, here's Ivy. Coming in off a 12-point game his last outing. And Anunoby, here we go. And he can't jam it through. Fox passes to Wembanyama. Good, and a nice assist from Fox.
You'd love for Victor to get that look every time up the floor.
Middleton outside. Pass to Sabonis. Now Reid. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. Over to the wing. And stolen by Anunoby. Here's Ivy. And Middleton kicks to Reid. Middleton the pass to Ivy. Here's Anunoby. Basket good. Anunoby's got 5 points so far.
Oh, and the playmaking of Ivy on full display.
Pass to Castle. Fox, the bounce pass. It's tipped. Here's Castle. He's guarded by Anunoby. And another turnover here by San Antonio.
That pass wandered off target. Can't lose focus on the little bitty things.
And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Reid with a screen for Anunoby. Nifty move. No good on the shot. Nice D from Junior. Spurs trail by 3. Pass to Castle. Shoots over Reid. Castle misses.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often. And
here's Ivy. Here's Anunoby. It's deflected. And they're running. Fires the three. Wembanyama with it. Spurs passing it around. 6 to shoot. Here's Fox. Reed with the rebound. Kings leading now by 3. Sabonis at the elbow. Ivy with it. Now defended by Junior. That one falls.
And using that quickness to maneuver around the paint that time. What a play from Ivy.
And now the first timeout call here for the Spurs. And our third month into the season, things becoming a little more clear in the power rankings. Taking a look at Houston. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And you know, for the Spurs, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinion. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was. And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Outside, Sabonis. Pass to Anunoby. From outside the arc. It's rebounded by De'Aaron Fox.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Now, here's Doncic. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3.
And we're so used to Doncic operating with the ball in his hands, but it's good to see him mix it up and work off the catch.
Now here's Middleton. Still scoreless. Pass to Ivy. Back to Anunoby. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Junior with it. Guarded by Reed. Here's Junior. He's a guy we see deliver on a nightly basis, averaging about 24.5 points a game. Sacramento's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Over to the left wing. Reed finds Ivy. Anunoby outside. And another 3 for Sacramento.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had any answers for him.
One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And so here's Sacramento, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Ivy. A kick out to Anunoby. 4 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Wembanyama. Outside, Fox. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you know, De'Aaron Fox, he has become, RJ, I think, almost impossible to defend.
Yeah, he's always had great speed, so defenders would sag off of him. But now that he has that step-back 3, so you have to play up, and that's what he wants you to do.
Warren's checked in for the Spurs. Vassell comes in for Castle. And the Kings also making a change. Arabia's checked in. Now, here's Sabonis. Hasn't made one yet. The Kings need to get off a shot here. And slam dunk by Ivy.
It doesn't take much room. Ivy saw some daylight and just took off.
A nice shot by Doncic.
Just focusing on the task at hand. That's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Ivy with it. Now guarded by Fox. Fox against Ivy. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the deep thinking jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races. Nice there, getting the reverse. Love that. And the fans got a little bit of a show there.
Guys, that one definitely had a little something extra on it. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Timberwolves, delivered in a big way. He finished with 17 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. He showed terrific versatility. He impacted the game in a number of ways. Kevin?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
And it's very likely that he and his guys can carry that momentum into this one.
And Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Now here's Middleton after Luka Doncic's miss. Ivy passes to Sabonis. Back to Ivy. Good ball movement here by the Kings. The offensive rebound.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Junior kicks to Vassell. Pass to Warren. And he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Josh Green. Here's Person. Pass to LaRavia. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket, guys, still shaking. We've got Devin Vassell. Wembanyama's out there with Warren. Then it's Castle. And it's Junior in at the small forward. That's the San Antonio 5. Ingram outside. It's Martin on the wing. He's covered by Warren. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Ingram. Got a piece of it. Spurs leading by 9. Pass to Castle. To the right side. Junior sets the screen for Wembanyama. That one. Drops for him.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Anunoby has the open look. Sinks the three-pointer. Anunoby's got 14.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And, of course, it helps space the floor, which gives this offense more room to operate.
The Kings trail by 8 and stolen by Junior.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
There's the pick. Person against Vassell. Person, the pass to LaRavia. Anunoby. Another 3 for Sacramento.
And what a huge performance for him. I mean, he drained 3 three-pointers in that first quarter, and he's got 2 more here in the second.
Here's Wembanyama. 7 points in the game. Love the confidence from Wembanyama.
Just no resistance inside at all. They are feasting. This is a straight buffet.
It is. It's a big one. And load the plate. Pass to Castle. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
And it's because they're not playing in a rush. They're just letting their shots come naturally within the flow of the offense.
Here's Person after the basket by San Antonio. Ingram outside. Anunoby outside. Here's Person, covered by Vassell. 4 on the clock. There's a screen. And here's Ingram from the arc. Does not score again. That's his 4th miss against 1 make. Wembanyama passes to Vassell. Here's Castle. There's the 3. It's good from long range. Castle's got the lead up to 14 now for the Spurs.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
That's tipped. Wembanyama outside. There's the triple. And again, it's San Antonio with a 3. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Spurs.
When you pile up the blocks earlier in games, it really can affect the other team. They lose confidence offensively.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Naz Reid, he's checked in for Anunoby. Foster comes in for Person. And it's Jaden Ivey in for Ingram. Now, here's Ivey. He has 6. Over Castle. And once again, off the mark by Sacramento.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
Stolen. Now Foster. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Ivey passes to LaRavia. Outside, Martin. Shot clock at 5. Pass to Foster. Here's LaRavia. Looking to end the run. The hand on it. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team. Sabonis, he's checked in for Sacramento. Chris Middleton comes in for Foster.
Sabonis. Chris Middleton.
Three-pointer. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals. 5 for 8 in the game.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Richard, we know how hard the game is to play, but I think we also know how hard the game is to officiate.
I agree, Kevin. I think the one thing about basketball is that it's constant movement. There are plays happening all around the referees. It's not like football where every 45 seconds you run another play. In 45 seconds, you could have had a different 5 or 6 possessions. That puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the referees.
Pass to LaRavia. Now, Ivey, shot clock at 6 for 3. Rebounded by the Spurs. Junior's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Puts it up. Sacramento grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Now, here's Junior. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Wembanyama looking it over. And that one, good.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
Let's get an update on OG Anunoby. What's the status, David?
Well, guys, I had a moment to catch up with Sacramento's head athletic trainer. Told me it's a sprained ankle. Of course, those can be tricky. If he were to miss a lot of games, this would be a huge blow. This is a team that hoped and expected to make a deep playoff run this year. Kevin?
Okay, Dave, thanks. Sounds like he won't be out for too long. And so here's Sacramento, following the bucket by the Spurs. Here's Ivey. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Here's Middleton after the basket by San Antonio. Pass to LaRavia. Reed with it. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game.
And that's how you lead a team, literally.
Now, here's Junior. Here's Wembanyama for three. Not going to go that time. Kings shooting 39% from the floor, at their best. Pass to Reed. Middleton with it. Outside, Sabonis. Back to Ivy. It's Sabonis with the drive. The shot by Middleton, wide open. From outside, off the mark.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And a wide open look for Wembanyama. That three off the mark. Now, here's Ivy. Defense is right there, and that one drops for him.
And that's a testament to Ivy's strength. Remarkable job converting through the contact.
And plenty of contact on the shot, so 2 free throws coming up.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
The Spurs shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. A different look now for San Antonio. Doncic is checked in for Warren. Green comes in for Devin Vassell. And it's Fox in for Castle. Anunoby, he's checked in for Sacramento. Now, here's Reed. He had 25 points last game. Fox against Ivy. And there's the drive. No good with the layup. The Spurs shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense.
Excellent at dishing the rock. Luka with the nice feed.
On offense, here are the Kings. Their last encounter was in Sacramento.
And the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
That was the key factor, and it has to have a carryover effect. You get in a team's head when you cause them to make that many mistakes.
And so it's San Antonio in complete command. Their lead at 28 points going into the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Get ready for the Van Head Workshop. Drums.
I think it's funny watching these guys play defense. This is a circus, and they're getting clowned.
Giving up too many easy looks for sure, but who knows? Maybe after intermission, they'll bring out the Tigers. And the next topic to... And that'll do it for half.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One guy who's been getting it done is OG Anunoby.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. Chris Middleton is out there with Ivy. Then it's Sabonis. Then it's Naz Reid. And it's Anunoby in the 3 spot.
Showing the point guard instincts there. Fox with great vision.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Anunoby kicks to Ivy. It's blocked. And so it looks like the Kings will retain possession here. And while we can, let's find out a little bit about the shooting guards around the league and which of them have had the most assists over the last 10 games. You look at Castle, 3rd in assists and a great leader. And, of course, Jaden Ivey doing just as much.
And what that group has a great understanding of is the importance of ball movement. I mean, they can all create their own shot, but their superb ability to set up teammates really stands out.
Yeah, it all starts with ball movement, Greg. And when your off guard has that kind of unselfish mindset that these guys do, it makes a huge difference.
With a short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. If you think Luka Doncic makes amazing shots in the game, you should see his trick shots. It's legendary stuff with his teammates. Luka says, I'm just making them up. I like to have fun, so sometimes I just try some new stuff. And of course, Kevin, he always feels like they're going in.
Thank you, D.A. He is a magician with the ball. A very creative mind, and it's fun to watch. Middleton the pass to Sabonis. Reed with it. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Shot from the wing, and that's good for 2. Anunoby's got 21 in the game.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
And Doncic gets it to go.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
And here's Ivey. He's got 12. Pass to Anunoby. Fires the 3, and it's good. That bucket takes him to 9 for 14.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
An incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. This one for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
You know Ivey loves to find that shot. The defense has to be more careful with him at the arc.
Doncic kicks to Junior. Out to Doncic. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. The Kings have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the... Here the Spurs decide to talk it over.
Every time out, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Junior sets the screen for Fox. Pass to Junior. Fires for 3. Sabonis grabs the board. Sabonis has got 8 rebounds in this game. Ingram attacking. Outside, Sabonis. Here's LaRavia. And here's Sabonis. Traps in the tray. Sabonis has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
The confident lefty stroke of Sabonis on full display.
The Kings shooting well, 52% in the third. They came to play offensively in the second half. 1:06 left to play in the third. And it's Junior with the rebound.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Doncic with a screen on Martin. They kick it out to Green. Knocks down the 3 ball. Green's got 2 now from beyond the arc in the third for the Spurs. And so it's Ingram who brings up the ball for the Sacramento Kings. Martin against Doncic. Martin the pass to LaRavia. That shot no good. Great D that time from Junior.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
Count it. Doncic has got 8 points in the quarter.
And once Doncic gets inside with the ball, he's halfway there. Then he just uses his strength to finish the job.
To the middle. Here's Sabonis. Nice D from Warren. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a 34-point advantage heading in. A chance now to hear Coach Quinn Snyder talk.
One of the biggest things is not to...
Make substitutions. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And they've also shown great effort defensively tonight. They closed out on shooters and really got their hands up on multiple shots.
We've got De'Aaron Fox. Wembanyama's out there with Murray. Then it's Junior. And it's Green in at the shooting guard. That's the San Antonio 5. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Great win tonight, MP.
Good game, MP.
Long season. Time to grab that lunch bell and go to work.